Welcome back to more of Kung Fu Panda mini multiplayer games. Here's the next one, which is the forest. Now basically what you gotta do here is use this Ballista here. You gotta fire these targets. Use the analog stick to move up and down and to fire these targets. Also to fire the lanterns too. You can go into the hint here to know what you gotta do here. And the only power-up you see is just the crown here. Once you clear everything, more and more appear. It takes a lot of adjusting for this Ballista here. Basically the other Ballistas if you have other players with you. And it is also fun to play with more than one player if you're playing this game with friends and family. But for me it's just me playing here. This is even harder aside from archery. Got it. Just hang on here. Okay. I was just checking something. And don't feel bad if you don't get everything. Just get as many as you can. And that's time. When time's up, this shows like who wins. If you can restart the match, or you can change level. I'm gonna go to the next level, next game in the meantime. Now for picture match, you're probably wondering what this is here. Just like before, you can choose like the blue or the red team. Basically, this one you have to like match the tiles here. This shows the hint here. But I'm going to do the next game here. You can pause and read the words out to yourself here to know what you got to do for this game here. But I'm going to go to the next one. It's like a match and memory game sort of thing. Now some levels you basically, well, you cannot unlock until you find a rare coin in one of its single player levels. But I will, however, go to this one right here, called Tournament. Now basically in this one, what you gotta do here is, basically you're in an arena, in a ring of fire. And there's a rabbit that you got, one of the rabbit villagers that you got to protect. And defeat the enemies, and don't let the enemies basically beat up the rabbit. On the screen shows your lives, and basically the player that you have chosen. You can pause read the words off to yourself to know what you gotta do for this one here. The top of the screen basically shows the rabbit and shows like how much meter he has. How much energy he has to stay alive. There's also some health as well too. Just like before, you don't have to go on and on forever. Just do as many as you want for as much as you want. Talk about what a way to shrink the enemies. Cannot let the enemies bully that rabbit. We don't want him to be done for. And it's not good when that happens. The longer you go, the harder it is. The harder it becomes. Talk about quite a tough brawl here. And also the same thing with this one here. This also is another kind of brawl game here. Same thing with Wu Dang. Another kind of brawl. We have to, which is also the with the gorilla. Next part, I'll do the lily pad. That's the end of this part of the multiplayer games. I'll see you next part. If you wonder how many is left for the mini games, there's this one, and just the last ones. The last 4. See you next part.